How's it going, guys? It's Dylan Late Season Hunter, and today we're talking about something that I just got. A new bow, the Bear Alaskan XT. Super excited, so we're gonna talk about it. Now, before I begin, I do want to say, if you haven't subscribed already, my name is Dylan Justin. I started this YouTube channel because I work in juvenile corrections, and I take these videos back and share them with my kids as I'm learning how to bow hunt. So if you haven't subscribed and you aren't, quite aware of my journey, subscribe and follow along. I've been having a blast. I've met a lot of awesome people. I've interviewed some amazing companies in the hunting industry here in Idaho. Yeah, it's just been a blast. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe button. It's been awesome. Now, today we're talking about the Alaskan XT from Bear. This is my new bow, and I really enjoy it. There's a lot of things that I like about it that's kind of future-proof to me, that I don't really think there's anything too much more that I could really get that would really make a huge difference. I'll talk about some of those things that maybe might make a bigger difference in the future as I continue to learn and grow. But for right now, this fits my need. So my old bow was the Bear Resurgence Long Draw, and that bow is awesome. If you have someone that's shooting at a probably like a 30 to 32 inch draw, that bow is perfect. It does have speeds that go up to 310 feet a second, which is great. But for me, I shoot at a 28.5 inch draw. And so I was never going to be able to get the speeds that I really needed without either having to get way lighter arrows or just try and figure out different ways. But I can't really increase my draw length a whole bunch, So this Bear Alaskan XT actually fits my draw a lot better. It goes to 30 inches. And that is perfect, for someone with 28.5 inch draw. I'm basically getting almost all of the cam usage that I possibly can get for my draw length. Now, other things that I was thinking about when I was getting a new bow was axle. This is a 33 inch axle, so it's super forgiving. It has, a 55 to 70 pound adjustability for your draw weight. There's also a 45 to 60, but for me, I've been getting used to 70 pounds with my Resurgence. And so when I switched over to this bow, I actually was really impressed with how comfortable I felt after a couple of weeks of shooting with it. It was a little bit more of an aggressive cam for me, but that's something that I can easily work up to. And I've, in the past 2 weeks of me shooting it, I have really started to dial in the setup. Some other things that really were like future-proofing for me was the integrated rests as well as the Picatinny mount for the sight. A lot of bows are starting to have this feature on it so that you can actually kind of grow with your bow for a long time and just have it be really, really easy to set up and tune and be more in line so your weight isn't going to be thrown off a whole bunch. And so those were things that, like, when I saw it, for a $529 bow, this thing was just a screaming deal. I'd been looking at other bows, and I mean, with the speed, it can get up to speeds of, like, I think 334 feet a second. That is way faster than my old bow, especially with the draw length figured out. I really like the weight of it. It feels really great in the hands. It has the slider, this cable slider rail system, so it just makes it way smoother to draw. My old bow, I actually had to replace the cable slide because it was just one of those plastic ones and it was starting to eat up the string. So to have that already be on there, I mean, there are so many like decent enough jumps that would future-proof me, and so I just feel a lot more comfortable with it right off the get-go. But I was able to take all my old bigger accessories, like my stabilizer, my sights, my rest, and just put them on there. Bear bow, I think that's a really good thing to do. If you buy a basic bow, get the better accessories, and when you get a better bow, put those accessories on. It's just going to transfer over. And so I got things that really kind of future-proofed my shooting style. And so yeah, but I mean, I'm not a huge review channel. This is kind of like my first bow product. you know, besides my sight that I've reviewed, I really haven't reviewed a whole bunch of other stuff. But today I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to talk about, you know, the shooting experience. I'm going to talk about some different things I'm doing with it, my setup, and yeah. I also want to show this thing. I designed this. This is a 3-arrow quiver that I designed. I 3D printed it. It's made out of TPU. It's just great for, you know, these 3D shoots I've been going to. Super lightweight. I don't have a quiver on it just yet. So having there's just a quick little system that I can kind of just walk around, slap the arrows in. You know, it's made a really big difference, and I really like how much I've been able to use it. I don't know if there's echoing a whole bunch. I could hear it echoing off of this little pavilion, but yeah. But no, this is the second time I've actually shot a video here. My last video that I just did with Revere Outdoors on Instagram. If you haven't followed them, go follow them. He's awesome. He's such a good guy. But yeah, so that's that. Maybe I'll talk about that, and I'll also talk about how you might be able to pick up one of those. Also, I've got some things in the works, so click subscribe so you can stay tuned. So we got our first target. It is that alligator right there. This is shot 1. We are reading 36.8. Yeah, this little quiver thing that I've done, I mean, it is perfect for stuff like this. Shot 1. Ooh, a little windy. Not quite sure where I shot that. Maybe I'll shoot another one. That wind kind of picked up right at that tail end. I will say this draw cycle is pretty smooth. You know, it's not as smooth as a single cam. Still really good, and this bow is pretty quiet. Now also on here, my 3rd arrow has actually got a small game tip on it. But yeah, no, it's a pretty slick setup that I've got going on right here. Oh yeah, second shot way better than the first. First shot, that wind definitely carried it, but yeah, not too terrible. I mean, the height was good, but just that wind kicked me over. So this is that was the warm-up shot. Also, I do like how the USRB has these little bow hangers. Super nice. Ooh. Good shit. This target does make it a pain in the ass to pull out your arrows just because you're so close to the freaking ground. Okay, just so you can see how this arrow quiver works, literally it just goes onto your sight. All you gotta do is pop them in, and if you're worried about as you're walking, design it so it has like this little Velcro piece holding in. So not too bad of a system. Makes it definitely way easy to carry your arrows for 3D shoots. So yeah, next target's up the hill. It's gonna be fun. Now, I've known in the past that people have asked where I film on. Currently right now I'm using my Sony ZV-1. It's perfect, it's awesome. I'm using a Rode VideoMic Go 2 for my audio. The microphone's down there, plugged in. Works perfect, super lightweight, way easy. Battery life kind of sucks, but not too big of a deal. But it makes all this super easy to walk around and do. I can't remember what this thing's called, but basically it's kind of like a gorilla pod, but it's metal. It flips out, it's your tripod. You can quickly set it down, way easy. I mean, this little setup to carry is nothing. When you're all done, just kind of flip it around, it's ready to go. Just tighten onto my camera, and within 2 seconds I have a awesome selfie stick tripod thing. Makes it perfect for these little walking filming shots. So great for big cameras too. I mean, I think it holds up to like like 75 pounds. It's a solid piece of material. So wish I'd recorded this shot. 63 yards with the wind, dead center. It's gonna be a great day today. Hopefully I don't lose any arrows on a rock chuck, which is why I brought the field point, or small game tip. I'll talk about one of those later. But yeah, let's keep it rolling. There's a couple things about the Bear Alaskan XT that I really enjoy. And one of them is the smoothness. Even though it has like your normal cams, like the way they designed it, I mean, way smoother than my old Diamond. Granted, my old Diamond came out in like 2012, so obviously lots of technology changes have happened, but I mean, it is just super smooth to draw. Got a Badger down there, remember right? It's like 33 yards. .33, round the dot. Woohoo! Man, if only I was scoring, that would be a 10. So, I ain't gonna toot my horn, but I've been practicing a crap ton. Now the speeds of this bow is actually pretty awesome. That's one of the things that kind of drew me to this bow in particular. So, like I said, I'm 28.5 inches for my draw length. I'm shooting about 420 grain arrow. And then I'm also shooting it at basically about 63 pounds. So on my old bow, I mean, I'd probably be below like probably 240, probably a little bit under that. At 63 pounds, I'm actually shooting 35 feet a second faster. So, I mean, for me, not even all the way being up at 70 pounds, I mean, I am getting cooking speeds out of the Alaskan XT. So that definitely drew me towards it. And speed's not everything, obviously not. However, I'm trying to get better at like long range distance shooting. And my old one, I'd basically cap out at basically 95 feet before I'd actually hit the arrow on the sight. And so with this, I'm actually doing a lot better. I can actually go all the way out to like 105 before I actually even get to like where I'm starting to worry about the clearance of the sight to the actual arrow. So yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah, what a gorgeous day though. Like, I mean, look at all of this out here. USRB, Upper Snake River Bowman. Amazing course, guys. Awesome course. 28. So. Shot it through. Just a touch low, I hit a branch. Oopsie. Yeah, it's sticking right through there, isn't it? Almost missed the actual target. But I didn't. Consider that a win. Dropped the bow, but picked it up on that second shot, so super happy on that one. That was 51 yards. This bow holds really good. Like, even with the wind, like, I am having no issues. Like, as the wind gust comes up, bringing it right back to it. Like, I mean, and obviously it could be like the honeymoon phase of the bow, like, oh yeah, this is the best bow in the entire world. But I really do, like, I feel really confident about if I was to take this in hunting season, would I be able to stay on target in a wind gust? And so far, yes, I can. .37. Oh, don't want the small game tip. The other thing I really like about like this bow is that like I've seen a lot of people really just like say, oh, you have to get this brand, you have to get this brand, you have to get this brand. And I feel like Bear isn't one of those brands. Like, not because like Bear is a bad product, but like people who actually use Bear and actually like, oh yeah, this is what I really like. Ooh, so close on this guy. One of them was a little bit high, one of them was just right where. So I think the first one was first shot over there, second one was this guy. Not awful shots, but I definitely could do better. But anyways, Bear doesn't seem to be like that brand that everyone's like, you gotta go out and you gotta get the newest, blah, 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 blah. This bow just kind of stands for itself. Like for a $530 bow, like it really is a great, I won't say beginner bow because it's got a lot of good features. It's a good like mid-price bow for anyone who's like starting to get really serious with it, thinking long-term, thinking 70 pounds, thinking, you know, all like the integrated rest, the Picatinny mount. Like it's just got a lot of really good features that for me, as someone who's like pretty new into archery, hasn't spent a whole bunch of money, like don't get me wrong, new bow, 500 bucks. That's a bit of money. However, for what it is, it's way worth it. Like the price to performance ratio is right there. I mean, even like the shots are a little bit off. That's my part. It's a little bit of wind today. Like I feel super comfortable. And the next shot I actually will be shooting at is probably gonna be like almost 100 yards. It's gonna be like 98 yards. I shot it yesterday. I mean, smoked this upcoming target right in the center. So I'm really, really happy with the performance of it just because it holds great, it is super smooth, and it's just an all-around good mid-tier bow. So yeah, but just keep shooting. We're over halfway through the course. I think we've got maybe like 5 to 7 more targets to do. But yeah, no, I have nothing but good things to say for this bow. And even where I shot this, like the angle placement, actually, like even though I like this shot probably a little bit, maybe a little bit better, this shot right here is probably actually the better of the 2 shots from where I was actually shooting. So give and take, you know. Good thing I have my arrow puller just in case I need it. Whew. It is a bit of a hike walking around with camera gear and my bag and all that. It's good exercise. Now, who is this bow for? Now, the Alaskan XT is still 530 bucks. Now, the investment behind it was way worth it because it has some future-proof stuff. It has the, you know, the Picatinny mount, it has the integrated rest, has the cable slide. It's great. Now, is it the same level as probably like the Hoyt RX8 or the Alpha X or the Matthews Lift or the Bowtech SS? I'm not going to say yes, but I'm also not going to say no because it does still have awesome speeds. It does still have great holding. Like I feel very comfortable holding it for a long period of time. The draw cycle is pretty smooth, 80% let off. So I mean, like it's got a lot of amazing features. So this is probably like, in my opinion, the best budget bow if you already have some accessories, right? Like the Ready to Hunt package, I think is like 629 bucks. Isn't bad. That's a great price for all the things that comes with it. But like if you already have like an amazing sight and decent stabilizer and decent rest, like it's perfect, right? But I think it's like if you're trying to figure out what to get into, this is a great starter bow. Tim Connor, he actually is shooting with this bow right now at TAC. And, you know, he's done some shoot-offs against the Darton Consequence with the Bowtech SS, and it holds its own. It totally does. But you're not going to get probably, like, if you think, oh, I'm just going to pick up this bow and suddenly I'm going to be able to hold really well, this probably isn't the beginner bow. I would probably recommend something, you know, maybe like the Bear Legit, a Diamond, the Pro the 320 Pro that just came out, maybe the Bowtech Amplify. There's a lot of really good bows out there that have pretty decent packages. But if you need a really good solid bow, I mean, from the 2 package options of either the 45 to 60, which is still cooking fast speeds, that's a really decent range. I mean, you can hunt with that, no problem. But the 55 to 75 or the 55 to 70, that's what I'll be using. And I mean, it feels really good. Like, as I've gotten a lot more used to the draw cycle of it, it's a little bit different than my single cam. I feel really comfortable actually shooting with this bow. So take that into consideration when you're getting it. You will have to put some extra stuff on it if you do just get the Bear bow basic thing. But I mean, even the 629, I think is what it goes for. I mean, you're going to get an awesome, amazing bow. I'm super happy with it. I don't think that there's a bow right now for the price point that could actually compete the same way that this, you know, this Alaskan XT actually does. And so, yeah. Also, I mean, this is just so nice. That has been a lifesaver for doing like these 3D shoots. But let's shoot this bear. Let's see how I do. I think currently I'm sitting about probably 90 yards, but I had to shoot through some trees. I don't know if you can see it. There's some trees I actually have to shoot through. So I might clip one of those, hopefully not, but we'll give her a go. We'll find out. 90.9, it's almost 91. Okay, see how I do. Hit foam, that's a plus. Let's walk down there and see. I will say, let me zoom this guy out. I will say 90 yards is a long freaking way. Like such a crazy shot. So if I even get close to where I was actually shooting in the center of the chest, I will be very, very, very happy. And like I said, this is just a single continuous take all the way to 90. It looks good. Looks super good, actually. I think just a touch high of center, but yeah, no, it held awesome. And obviously it comes down, I mean, I've spent the past 6 months training super hard to get here. Like, no, this bow is not gonna make me a better archer. However, from the results I've been getting, I feel extremely confident. And like, this shot for, I mean, look at that. Like, and I mean, what little bit of foam is still like the, what is this, probably the 8 ring, possibly, potentially. Like, I'm very, very, very happy with the results of that shot. So, gotcha, bear. Kind of goofy, but not bad. But this is definitely a real world test, guys. Like, this, there's nothing crazy about what I'm doing. These are basic arrows. These are literally the Gold Tip Hunter 300. Literally an arrow that anyone can get. Like, I mean, I think I get 6 of them for like 50 bucks. I get, you know, like, it's not, I don't have a crazy setup. The most expensive part of this, besides the bow, is my sight. But it's not even like one of the big main ones of like the dialed or, you know, the, you know, spot. I mean, it's comparable to those, don't get me wrong, and it has a lot of amazing features, but this is a super budget setup. I mean, my arrows, the bow, I mean, I'm just out here just learning, having fun, having a blast, shooting my guts out, you know. yeah, I love it. I love it, guys. Like, this is such a beautiful view. What better thing to do on a Saturday than come out, shoot my bow, and just have fun. It was on the last video that I shot, or the one where I was talking about 3D courses and shoots, where he told me to guess the range. I'm pretty positive from right, it doesn't help that I know the range, but I'm pretty positive this is 65 right here. Let's see. 66.7. So yeah, pretty fun shot. It's clear across this little gorge right here, but ooh, the wind up here though is brutal. Ooh, shot over top of it. Felt like I was gonna do that. I think I can see my arrow from here. Ooh, that wind. Oh. As soon as I released it, that wind came up, just took it from me. It's okay. Try it again. I shot right above its belly. All right. Hit something, I don't know. Here's arrow 1. Seems fine. Like I said, just barely shot over top of it. And then this one just shot touch high. Unless I shot the rebar inside of it, which there's potential of that, but we'll see. Hit something hard, pushed out this knock right here just a little bit. Flex test. Seems okay. So I think must have just hit like the rubber tubing on the inside of it, maybe. Don't know. Potentially that's probably what it hit. Give it a good flex. So, oh well. Hey, as long as the arrows are safe, what do I care? That's a lie. I care a lot. Wasn't my best shots on that target ever, but hey, even with the wind, I still took them. So call me risky. I'm coming up on my last couple targets. I'm having a blast. You know, I'm just grateful to be out here. You know, like as I've been doing all this stuff, I just want to give thanks to you guys. I want to give thanks to my wife for allowing me to, you know, like at times this can take me away from her, from the people I've, you know, gone to meet up with and whatnot. So I'm grateful for her, but most importantly, I'm just grateful for God. You know, like the amount of people that He's put into my life in these past 6 months to really help me and show me, you know, potential in myself. You know, like I just give all thanks to God for that, because, you know, without, I mean, this beautiful creation of a world that we've got, like, and it's just, yeah, I'm humbled. I'm humbled by all of you guys. Like, I never thought that I'd have 1,000+ people watch a video of mine, you know, and yeah, I'm just grateful for all of you. So thank you. Yeah, it means the world to me that you're here, but yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you. All right, so I'm gonna shoot from right here. Rangefinder is right here. I'm gonna guess right here is 40, say 43. Oh, no way. 42.7. Not planned, not planned. That's a great guess. Thank you for the comment on that. I'll type your name up there to give you a shout out. Man, that was cool. Looked like a pretty decent shot. No, it's great. I mean, God works wonders. I mean, I had literally just guessed on that one shot, and so it was 42.7. I guess 43. So not too bad. Hopefully this is a good shot too. Looks decent. I mean, God is good, guys. Like, oh yeah, awesome shot. Trust in God. Oh, we've got 2 more shots. What a great evening. What a great evening tonight, guys. Like, it's a good day. Next one is a pig. I think where I normally shoot is like 35. Yeah, this one's about 35. This is a pretty good shot. Maybe I'll run the camera up there, put the camera right behind it. That would be a pretty crazy shot. Hopefully I don't wreck my camera when doing this. I don't think I will. It's 35 yards. And good shot. Well, guys, that is a real world in the field use test of the Bear Alaskan XT. Something maybe a little bit different. I mean, I'm not really good at these review things, but I do know that this bow is awesome. You know, like I'm extremely happy with it. I have no regrets. The Bear Resurgence long draw, amazing bow. Pick that bow up if you are a long draw archer. Me, I'm not. I'm average. Nothing wrong with being average. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about this bow for me. Like, this bow is probably, I mean, it's easily the best bow I've ever owned, for one. And two, like, there's just not a ton of error when it comes to getting this bow. Like, you will be super satisfied with using it, and personally I think that's the whole point of buying a bow. So yeah, this has been Dylan Late Season Hunter. You can follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on TikTok. Yeah, follow me here, subscribe. Going back to that. But yeah, guys, this has just been fun. I had a great time today. It's been fun just walking around shooting by myself. And yeah, so, well, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye, everyone.